Hey everybody, it's the Review Revolution, back at you again with the next in the DC Universe Classic Wave 13 DC 75 Years of Superpowers, Negative Man. So, Doom Patrol fans, yep, you've got a new member to add to your ranks. With Robot Man and Beast Boy out, I haven't heard much about Minto or Elastigirl, but you know, I mean, there are other members, actual members, but for the ones that we saw in the Brave and the Bold, I think it was, and definitely on the Teen Titans, it's one of the things where we're now halfway done with the Doom Patrol. Pretty soon we'll be catching up with the Justice League Unlimited. We'll finally have larger versions. But yeah, Negative Man, kind of cool. It's one of the things where, you know, in the pack, as far as the character goes, I haven't been all that excited about him. I thought he was just sort of there, kind of like Forager. That's the one. Thank you. Yeah, it's something where, you know, I guess he's a little bit more important than Forager was, but still, yeah, I mean, he's just sort of there. Not as interesting as some of the other characters that are in this set that we will get to. First, looking at the pack, though, of course, 75 Years of Superpowers. I actually do like that outline. I like kind of that shape. Almost like a pyramid kind of shape, almost. Kind of the parallelogram. Also like the way the angles work on the box. I do like how Mattel packs their figures. I mean, it is very unusual. It's very unique for all of them. It's just very cool. There's the classic air holes that we see pretty much on all 6-inch figures from Mattel. And all the figures that are going to be coming out or have already come out. Very cool. Comes with the collector button, which has nothing that I can tell about Negative Man, kind of Batman button actually. But oh well, you know, take what you can get. Biography. Larry Trainer's career as a test pilot ended tragically when he flew through a radiation field. The accident caused his body to emanate deadly radiation that can only be contained by shielded bandages. As well as the ability to release from his body a negative-charged phantom, Trainer became a founding member of the Doom Patrol with other heroes who gained their powers from tragic accidents. Thus, the Doom Patrol. You know, when I read that bio, test pilot, radiation, special suit, or special bandages, I can't help wondering if DC kind of recycles some of their stories. You know, take a little Hal Jordan here, maybe a little Captain Atom there. And if his radiation can be contained with the material the bandages are made of, why not just give him a whole suit? Why bandages? I mean, he looks cool, but, you know, why not? Captain Atom's got one. First appearance, My Great Adventures, number 80, June 1963. Real name, Larry Trainer. Occupation, test pilot. Base of operations, Doom Patrol, HQ, Oolong Island. And his special abilities, Negative Spirit can fly, pass through solid material, and cause explosions. By all 7 to build your collect and connect figure, Trigon. Trigon is just going to be so awesome. I mean, if he looks half as good as a figure as he does on this picture, he's going to rock. Trigon's going to be cool. But, yeah, Negative Man is actually the first. We got Superboy, Cyclotron, the Blue Beetle, I think I called him Blue Devil before, Blue Beetle, Cheetah. There's a variation of Cheetah, just as there's a variation of the Negative Man. Blue Devil, who we've already done to wrap up Halloween, and Donna Troy. Get all the buttons to complete your DC 75th anniversary collection. Get all buttons to collect your 75. So, is there a checklist somewhere of all the buttons that are out there that you have to be able to collect to get the whole set? Is that really out there? Because if there is, I got to see it. I'm not a completionist. I just have to see if there's actually a list of what you got to collect. Interesting. Well, we'll take a moment. We'll get Negative Man out of the pack and have some fun. Be right back. All right, everybody, we're back, and we've got Negative Man out of the pack, and He actually is really nice. He's actually very, very good. He is very basic for the most part. I mean, looking at him, I don't think anybody can deny that really, it is just a base DC Universe body. It's the same kind of body you'll find on Forager, same kind of body you'll probably find on a Green Lantern. A little bit different in the upper arm, it looks like, but for the most part, still the same basic form, still basic shape. But the colors, the red and the purple, look just so cool. I mean, they just complement each other really, really well. I guess that's why Magneto wears it so much. The white, I mean, it's not a kind of a sharp white. It is definitely more of a dusty kind of white, and it looks really nice. It's a little bit heavier in the mask, or in the bandages, which the sculpt on the face is a real treat. It looks really good. I love the sculpt on the face. I loved how it's sculpted just so you can make out the mouth and the eyes and how the nose is kind of wrapped over. That's really good. That's really good. But yeah, it's a little bit darker in the neck and the head, and then the body. It's very close, but it is a little bit brighter, but not so much as that you're going to kick up a fuss. I won't kick up a fuss. I'll say that. The hands being made of the same kind of plastic as the head, and the wrappings that are on it, which are very nice. Really, really cool. Right, tucked in underneath the fingers. Yeah, I got to say, it's something where, again, he's probably not going to be my favorite figure in the wave, but he's certainly he's much nicer than I had thought. I can totally dig him, and he makes me excited about getting the other Doom Patrol. Mento, I don't know what's up with that hat, but now that I've got Robot Man and Negative Man here, it's something where I'm kind of looking forward to getting Mento and Elastigirl. On the face, now, kind of getting back to the face, because I just have to mention this, I really would almost be tempted to take another Negative Man and another Question, repaint the Question, pop off the heads, and see if you can get kind of a 6-inch Darkman thing going. Because, the bandages on the face, the way the face is all bandaged up, it looks terrific. It looks so nice. I really, really love it. It looks great. Even with the neck piece that's here, and it is a separate piece that goes over, kind of like Black Manta's armored piece did. The head still moves quite well. There is a bit of an up and down, not much, but of course I don't expect much from these waves lately. The arms do come up, a very tight joint, up, twist of the bicep, elbow and wrist. Does have a good crunch, very nice crunch. Twist the waist. Got the D for Doom Patrol, and a little bit of sculpting on the belt, a little texturing on the belt, which is always nice. It's always good. Leg comes up and out. Twist at the thigh, knee, and finally foot. And I kind of like it. It's something where it's not quite a solid red, nor is it kind of a solid purple color either. It definitely looks as though there's been a wash over both, and it gives it quite a bit of depth and quite a bit of relief across the figure. That's really good. It's something that I've seen on several of the DC Universe Classic figures, but it's always a real treat, and something you don't necessarily completely appreciate until you get them out of the pack. Just fantastic. Along with him, he does come with the hand of Trigon, the right hand. And even though he does come with his staff, which I'll talk about in a minute, it's not really sculpted so that it's going to hold anything too well. I mean, you probably stick something in there, but it's certainly not going to hold his staff, really. Or maybe it will. Actually, it does. It holds the staff very well. All right. Well, that was a surprise. Talking about the staff. Now, the staff is a two-piece plastic. This is kind of a solid plastic for the length of the staff, as well as kind of the tail of the dragon, or whatever you want to call it. Here you see where it plugs into the orb, which the dragon on top is a much softer plastic. And I have to say, Mattel, the way they're packaging their DC figures, and even the way they've packaged some of their Masters of the Universe things lately, they've certainly taken more care in the accessories to be sure they don't come out warped. And that's a big thumbs up, because I got to say that was always something that was irking me, was the fact that it would be packaged and there would just be a huge bend in it. And someone finally decided to take some time and really take some care in putting that together. Get a closer look at that. Very nice. But, let's take a look at Negative Man. Very cool. Very nice addition to the line. It's something where we'll move on to the other figures here soon. For now, I just want to thank you for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, join the revolution. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.